Mike, we've seen a lot of domestic leagues, a lot of domestic basketball leagues in this country come and go. Why has yours succeeded so far?
I think there's a few reasons. We did a lot of research as to why they failed, and first and foremost, a lot of the times these leagues were transplanted leagues with league offices in the U.S. that were popping up teams here and there. There was one true domestic league that I'm not sure really catered to the fan and the interest of the fan as it pertained to Canadian basketball. So like the CFL, and a few of us have CFL backgrounds here, it was the longest domestic league ever. So all the learnings of domestic sport really kind of come through the CFL, bad, good, and otherwise. So for us, we're very pro-Canadian. And part of our thing is to expose those Canadian players that have had to leave this country for decades to go play elsewhere, bring them back home, develop new Canadian players, play at a very high level, and expose the brand in a way that's fun, exciting, and important to people. But, you have to know who you are. You really have to know who you are. We're not the NBA. We don't want to be the NBA. We want to be the best basketball played in this country. And I think we've stuck true to those goals, and there's many of them, but that's really, the focus is very, very narrow of where we want to go and where we want to continue to go.
Very thorough. And it's interesting too, you talk about, we have some experience in the CFL here, and I can still remember you torturing my Argos on a consistent basis. So thank you very much for that, former Ticat. It's interesting for a number of reasons. And I think of the juice of bringing, whether it's Jermaine Anderson or Jamal McGlure, back to the fold and bringing them back to their country. So much of what we talk about in sports is getting into the community. I want to sort of go down the line here. If we can start, Mike, with you. Growing your game, developing your sport, and the whole ecosystem, really, of basketball. We've had 30 years of Raptors now, and there's a cascading effect that comes along with that. The phrase "in the community," what does that mean for you and your league?
It means everything. It is the most important thing. We have to be part of the fabric of the community. We have to give back to the community, and we have to recognize the community that we live in. That Canada is not what it used to be. It's far more multinational, and it caters to people, and we like to create an environment that caters to everyone, and a very welcoming environment for those people that haven't been able to experience that level of entertainment or basketball specific to the sport that they love. So community is number one, and it's a 12-month-a-year job. It's not just when you play. So, and sometimes the players aren't around to do that. You have to find creative ways to get in the community and do those things. But we want to create a welcoming place, and we want to invite everybody there. You have to go and touch and feel everybody to really make your mark.